one should not to have dreams. Anyway, they can't be realized. You can tell this person must be poor as soon as you hear it. One must have dreams. Otherwise, what's the difference from a dead fish? One must have dreams. What if they are realized? You see, this is what Ma Yun said. And the previous point was said by Stephen Chow. They are all people with rich thinking. So Stephen Chow and Jack Ma were also very poor before. But they both became rich. Why? Both of them can prove that they have the mindset of the rich from their words, right? Find the catchphrases of the poor and the rich. One is a very negative catchphrase and the other is a very positive catchphrase. For example, your father and mother often say that it's too expensive and you should save money, right? This shows that they have a poor mindset. You should keep away from them and not listen to them. Otherwise, it will affect your thinking. For example, have you noticed what Master Zhou's catchphrase is? It's great. Look, Master Zhou's catchphrase is great. This is positive energy, right? Find catchphrases. Find your own catchphrases. Find others' catchphrases. And then what to do after finding them. Only stay with those who speak positive catchphrases. This is the first task. The second task, the fourth difference between the poor and the rich is the difference in energy. The poor have negative energy, which is very low. The rich have high energy. The poor always have negative energy, while the rich always have positive energy. Energy is invisible and intangible, but it really exists. Just like electricity, which is also invisible and intangible, but it really exists. Just like mobile phone signals, which are invisible and intangible, but they really exist. So, have you ever met such a person? When you talk to him, you feel full of energy and instantly feel that the future is infinitely bright. But have you ever met such a person? When you talk to this person, oh my God, you don't want to live anymore. You feel that life is too bitter. It's like this. If you meet a person with high energy, when he sees you, he can instantly pull you up. But a person with low energy will instantly pull you down when he is with you. So stay away from people with lower energy than you. Some people would ask, Master Zhou, does the energy really exist? Come on, everyone here. Master Zhou recommends you to read a book called Water Knows the Answer. It's written by a Japanese named Dr. Emoto, who suddenly discovered that when he said, I love you to the water, its crystal was very beautiful. He said to the water droplet, I hate you, you are too ugly, and its crystal would be very ferocious. He suddenly found it amazing. Not only did he speak in Chinese, he also spoke in English, Chinese, and other languages. The result was that the crystal of the good energy was very beautiful, and the crystal of the bad energy was very ugly. Then what did he do? He played happy songs to the water. For example, listening to our It's Great, the crystal is very beautiful. Listening to sad songs, oh my, the crystal is very ugly. Writing words and sticking them on, I love you, wow, the crystal is very beautiful. Sticking I hate you, the crystal is very ugly. He proved through experiments that energy is real. Language has energy, words have energy, and every thought you have has energy. Therefore, Master Zhou wants to tell all of us here today that energy is real and not illusory. Our quantum physics tells us that when we magnify all matter to the extreme, it is all molecules, atoms, atomic nuclei, quarks, superstrings, and ultimately God particles. If we magnify it further, what is it? It's energy. Moreover, our energy is related to our consciousness. If your consciousness energy is high, you will meet a helpful person when you go out. If your consciousness energy is low, you will meet a liar when you go out. The terrible thing is that we meet the same person. Everyone here, someone cheated you, he's a liar, but someone entered my life and helped me, he is my helper. You must remember that no matter how bad a person is, he may be very good to another person because their energy levels are different. So Wang Yangming told us 500 years ago that the appearance is determined by the heart. The situation changes with the heart, and everything is born from the heart. What is the appearance determined by the heart? The appearance here refers to all tangible substances. For example, Master Zhou's facial features are a kind of appearance, right? You have touched Master Zhou's hand, and you will find that Master Zhou's hand is very soft, which means he is kind-hearted and soft-hearted, right? And then you see that Master Zhou has a very wealthy appearance. But some people look like poor and mean people, look like bad people, and look like they have very low energy. Therefore, everyone here, the appearance is determined by the heart. What is the heart? The heart is our consciousness. The heart is the frequency of our consciousness. The heart is our energy. In order to let you see that energy is real, let's do a small experiment together. Everyone who has done this experiment will awaken because of it. Master Zhou once did such an experiment. After reading the book Water Knows the Answer, he conducted an experiment himself. How was the experiment done? Buy 2 apples at the supermarket, or you can use flowers at home. Write a line of words on one apple saying, I love you, you are so nice, you are beautiful. Stick these positive words on the apple. Stick the other people with words, I hate you, you are so ugly, you are disgusting. Then every day, face that apple, the one with I love you attached to it, and tell it, I love you, you are really beautiful, I really love you so much. You are so fresh, you are so delicious, you are so good, you are really beautiful. Speak for 1 minute every day and then put the apple down. Then go to another room, face the other apple and say, I hate you, you are too ferocious, you are too disgusting, look at your ugly appearance. Just scold it. Anyway, if someone offends you, just treat it as that apple and scold it. Let's put it this way. You use your favorite language to talk to that good apple. That is, you tell that apple everything you want to say to your favorite person. And you say the worst things to the other apple, telling it everything you want to say to the person you hate most. Keep doing this every morning, noon, and night, okay? Stick the words on the apples. Let's observe the changes of the apples every day. It may take 2 days, 3 days, or 7 days. The 2 apples in your home will become totally different. If you don't believe it, you can do this experiment yourself. For example, the flowers in Master Zhou's office, he put, I love you, you are so beautiful on one flower, and I hate you, you are ugly and disgusting on the other. That flower wilted quickly. And the flower that got I love you on it is growing better and better, more and more lush. This experiment requires us to do it ourselves. After you finish this experiment, you will believe that energy is real. You will believe that language has energy, thought has energy, and every action you take has energy behind it. If you often tell your employees or your son that he's stupid, foolish, a fool, or a waste, and you say this to him every day, he will definitely become a waste when he grows up. But if you tell your child and your employee, you are great, you can do it, you are so good, you are my pride, this employee will definitely get better and better, and your child will get better and better. Everyone here, this is real, not a joke. Many of our children fail to achieve anything, frankly speaking, because they are scolded by their parents. Don't let your negative words become a curse for your child. A little girl loves singing very much, and her voice is also very beautiful. She was born to be a queen of the music world, but one day her parents were in bad mood. When she was singing, her mother said, "Stop singing, your singing is terrible, like killing a pig." Since then, this sentence has become a tight spell, which was put on the little girl's head. Whenever the little girl sings, she will think of her mother's expression and action. So she stopped singing and never opened her mouth again. She never found her own track in her life, and she was very mediocre in her life. She never makes money in her life, and she has never found the person she loves most in her life, because she has not entered her orbit. Her orbit is to sing, to stand on the stage, and to become a queen like Fei Wang. But it was her mother's words that ruined her. Therefore, Master Zhou wants to tell us all here today that the biggest difference between the poor and the rich is their energy. The rich are always full of positive energy, while the poor are always full of negative energy. Positive energy can turn a bad thing into a good thing, while negative energy can turn a good thing into a bad thing. Energy is real and not illusory. Homework 1 is to find catchphrases, right? And then, after finding catchphrases, you need to feel that person's energy filled with your heart. You can feel it. You really can. Once, when Master Zhou was doing psychological counseling, a client walked in. At that moment, Master Zhou felt that the air had dropped to freezing point. After consulting with her, he found that she had been fighting for divorce with her husband for nearly 15 years and hadn't talked to any man for 15 years. It's terrifying. Everyone here, really, have you ever had such an experience? You were chatting very well and a friend came in, and the atmosphere suddenly dropped to freezing point, right? Or it was originally awakened and freezing, but a friend came in. This person has high energy, and the atmosphere, because of this person coming, it instantly boiled, right? So, first find the catchphrases, and second, feel the energy of everyone who appears in your life. The third homework is to buy 2 apples or 2 pots of flowers and label them separately with "I love you," "You are so beautiful," and "I hate you," "You are so ugly," "You're disgusting." Then, in addition to labeling them, you also need to talk to them, okay? What is your homework today? The homework is to take 2 photos of the apples you bought and prepared. Labeling them separately with the words "I love you," "You are great." Take a photo and send it to the group. That's how you finish your homework. And for the other apple, write "I hate you," "You are disgusting." Take a photo and send it to the group too. Also, if it's a flower, that's fine too. You can also label words on the flowers and talk to them every day, 3 or 4 times a day for 1 minute each time. And then write down the catchphrase you found and the energy you felt from this person. For example, I saw a colleague in the company today, and this colleague had a very low energy. What did I feel about it? Write it down. Submit your homework to your learning group. Also, share your understanding of this training camp. Have you fully understand everything so far? Which point in this course made you feel shocked? Which point did you gain? What is your experience? What is your decision? Write your reflections on the course and post them to the learning group. Also, read that book, The Water Knows the Answer. Let's see if we can send you the electronic version. This book contains a lot of illustrations and it is easy to read. That's all for today's homework. Master Zhou hopes you can complete it. Remember your commitment to yourself on the first day of this training camp. Be sure to complete it and do your homework every day. Then the difficulty of our homework will increase layer by layer. Anyway, as long as you do this experiment, you will really enter another world. Master Zhou will open the door of a new world to you. You will really believe that language has energy. Thought has energy. Every action of yours, every look in your eyes, and every state of yours has energy. So when you speak positive words, do positive things, and think positive things every day, your whole life will spiral upwards. If you don't understand this lesson, or you haven't learned this lesson, you don't believe that energy exists. You continue to complain and blame. Master Zhou tells you that your life will still spiral downward. Master Zhou hopes you can listen carefully to the class today and complete the homework. He hopes today's lesson can wake you up. Here, Master Zhou wants to say to everyone, I love you as much as I love myself. See you in the next session.